It is without a doubt a sad day at Liverpool Football Club. And I just got the news myself. Being in America, I'm a little bit behind, but Jurgen Klopp is leaving Liverpool Football Club. And you had a feeling that this would eventually happen, right? It's a little strange given that he just signed that extension that extended him out to 2026. And then now, smack dab in the middle of our season, we're getting this announcement. So it automatically starts making you think and theorize and come up with, reasonings as to why he's deciding to make this choice. It seems like so abruptly, right? Not only that, his whole backroom staff is going to be going with him. FSG don't strike me as ownership that don't have a plan. I think they do have a plan. I think they did have an idea that this would be Jurgen's last season. I think maybe that the whole extension out into 2026 was depending on certain circumstances or whether or not we won everything, last year and all of that stuff, doing the quadruple and all of those things. So it's tough. It's sad. But I think as a Liverpool supporter, I think we have to be optimistic about the future. I think we definitely have to feel confident of where our team is going, where our squad is, how young it is. It isn't like Klopp's leaving us with nothing. Thankfully, he's leaving us with a very young squad, with loads of talent, right? Youth system is just churning out product after product. He's completely changed our entire club. And instead of thinking about what could potentially be, let's think about what was and all of the good times and all of the great moments and all of the epic comebacks and all of the unbelievable, shocking moments that have happened being under Jurgen Klopp, being those mentality monsters, being those underdogs, and completely changing the culture and the legacy and the trajectory of our club. He will get a statue, I have no doubt. Is he the greatest manager that we've ever had? I think so. When it comes to coming in, instilling a whole new culture, instilling a whole new belief while still, paying reverence to the history of the club. I don't think very many managers have been able to come in and do that. And Jurgen Klopp is one of those. And his legacy is cemented. He will go down as one of the greatest Premier League managers ever. He will go down as our greatest Premier League manager ever. And I think the future is bright. Instead of being bummed out and being sad about what's to come, I think the future is bright. My mom is a huge Manchester United fan, and I was talking to her a little bit today. I was like, is this how it felt when Sir Alex left? And she's like, yep, exactly. A lot of uncertainty. You want to feel optimistic, but then you have that part inside of you that's like, but what if it doesn't go as good? And unfortunately, that's what's happened at Manchester United. I don't believe that that'll happen at Liverpool FC, though. I think he has ingrained this culture so deep into the club, into the fans, into the players, that his legacy will live on. So I guess the question is, who's next, right? Who's going to be our next manager going into the 2025-2026 season, right? Or the 2024-2025 season. I guess we'll have to see, right? My bet and my hope is Xavi Alonso. I think he's the only one. If you look at across the board in terms of managers who have just enough experience, but they're young and they're pushing the envelope and they play a similar style, I think Xavi is our best bet. in my personal opinion. I know there's some people that are saying Julian Nagelsmann, and some people are saying Roberto De Zerbi. I don't think they're ready. I don't think they're ready to run and manage a club like Liverpool FC. I think it takes a very specific type of manager, and I think it takes a very distinct type of manager to manage Liverpool FC. Someone who has that history with the club will help, which is why I say Xavi. Someone who can manage on a whole nother level, and someone who can be tactically different than everybody, tactically different and distinct than all the other managers in the league. And I think Xavi, he checks those boxes. He checks those boxes. So we'll see. I'm kind of happy that this is happening sooner rather than later, because I think Xavi would indeed probably either go to Bayern or go to Real Madrid if we waited even a year later than the end of this season. I think the timing is perfect. I think Xavi will probably accept this job if it's offered to him at the end of this season. And I think it may be too soon for Real Madrid, and I think it's too soon for Bayern Munich to make a switch for Xavi right now. I think we're in pole position to get him, and I think he's going to be the best replacement for Jurgen Klopp in terms of the culture, the play style, all of those things that I mentioned. I think Xavi is almost like a like-for-like swap for Jurgen. Obviously, the demeanor is completely different, but the tactics, the passion, the style of play, the connection to the fans, what he's done at Bayern Leverkusen, it's very similar to what's going on at Liverpool. So it's bittersweet. We can't forget all of the great moments, all of the finals, all of the last gasp winners, all of those moments where we thought all was lost, but our mentality monsters roared back. It's because of Jurgen. We get to look back in fondness in these past almost 10 years with him. So the future is bright. I'm excited. I'm happy that our manager is leaving us with a very healthy club. And we know we're always going to be right here in his heart for him. And he'll be back. Maybe not as a manager, maybe just as a fan, but he will be back at Anfield, and we will give him the biggest standing ovation and treat him like royalty, like he is, because he is Liverpool royalty. So let's go out and win everything this season for Jurgen. This is our last hurrah. We got to get all those trophies that we're fighting for, all 4 of them. They're coming home with us to give Jurgen the send-off that he needs. So let me know what you guys think. Who's going to be the next manager? Put in the description your favorite LFC moment, your favorite Jurgen Klopp moment. And I'd love to share you mine, right? And have a conversation in the comments. So let me know what you guys think. We have no reason to hang our heads. The future is bright, and you'll never walk alone.